Cheers!
Cheers!
Welcome to Movie Bitches.
Episode 47. Okay, so tonight we have a review that everyone's been talking about. Literally, I haven't been able to not hear about this movie.
Yeah.
Mad Max, Fury Road.
This was probably the most intense movie-going experience I've had in a while, as long as I can remember. Yeah. I mean, I was hopped up.
You were. I was not quite as much, but still, you were really feeling it.
This movie starts where most movies are about to end. It's the third act of a movie for 2.5 hours.
Yeah.
Because it's just chase, 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 escape, chase. I kind of loved it.
I mean, I really did like it.
I had a great time. It was great. I mean, this is how to do an action movie. You know what I mean? There hasn't been an action movie that I've been this, pumped about.
You know why? There was a clear goal. Mm-hmm. It was not to save the world from alien spaceships that were going to blow up the entire universe.
Black hole that's going to take Earth.
None of that bullshit. No crazy scenes where, someone who's immortal and someone else who's immortal are going to battle and destroy a bunch of cities and kill a bunch of mortal people.
Right.
No, there was none of that. No. It was just... We need to get to from point A to point B without dying.
That was it. It's not this overarching world domination, world exploding. I'm really over that. You're right.
I am. I'm so over that. And I'm also over putting this out there right now. I am over movies about how we haven't taken care of the earth and we're going to run it into the ground and then it's going to die, and we're going to try and have to bring it back to life.
George Miller directed this movie. He directed all the other Mad Max movies. The last one came out in 1985.
Yeah, crazy.
And since then, he has directed Babe, Pig in the City.
Yep.
And Happy Feet. And Happy Feet 2. And then this. And I'm just yeah.
I think he got picked to do Babe.
Jeez, I
Because clearly Happy Feet, that makes sense after Babe. Oh yeah, look at the guy who did Babe.
Yeah, the progression. But,
sure.
Well, he wrote the screenplays too.
Oh.
Which is another query.
Maybe, he has soft and hard.
Maybe he was, bummed out from all the post-apocalypse.
Yeah.
And he was like, I'm going to write something sweet. Charlize Theron kicks some fucking ass.
I love her.
She's great.
I'm just going to say, I have been obsessed with her for a very long time.
Yes.
I had a poster of her from The Italian Job.
Nice.
On my wall when I was 13.
Cool. I'm into it.
Yeah. Who knew? Later on. But whatever.
Well, Mark Wahlberg was on that poster too.
That is true. That is true. I think she is spectacular.
She's great. She was totally badass. Even in the middle of the movie, I was like, wait, this movie should be called Furiosa, not Mad Max, because she's the star.
That is true. That actually pisses me off now.
Right?
Fuck you, Hollywood.
Mad Max is the name.
The brand, yeah.
And Tom Hardy was fabulous. I
love him too.
I loved him and he was great, but if you were like screen time and dialogue and stuff, Charlize was the star of this movie.
Yes. I wish that Tom Hardy had his face out more often.
Yeah, so for the first 45 minutes, give or take, he's got this
stupid
metal
mask.
Hannibal Lecter thing on.
I also would have liked to see him shirtless.
That would have been nice. Well, he was at the beginning, kind of, but not really.
Not really.
I mean, everyone in this movie's kind of gross.
Yeah. Can we also talk about... this movie was just bonkers.
It's insane. In the best way.
I have decided that I would like to produce Cirque du Soleil Mad Max.
Oh my god.
Because all of the elements are there.
That's amazing.
You had the fucking, mud stick walker people.
And the poles with the people coming down.
People are,
bouncing on down.
You just have them, swinging across the theater. There is a man playing a guitar that shoots flames on a war truck.
Yep.
Just gonna say right now, I love the idea that there's someone who in their rider, it just says must be accompanied at all times with a truck with a guitarist blaring, flame-throwing rock tunes.
With a row of timpani drums behind him.
What?
It was amazing.
Why not Mad Max Fury Road, Circus of Slay?
For as insane as this movie is, I was never confused.
Nope.
Or if I was, it was gone by the time I had even thought about how to explain it. I was like, oh, well, now there's the flaming guitar. All right, I'm fine with this. I'm fine with this. It's fabulous.
I mean, there were certainly things that did not make sense.
Not even, like...
But, like, not, like... in a major way.
It wasn't
just like
a logic, like, oh, this doesn't make sense in the context of the story. It was just like, this is crazy.
Yeah, it was like, why is that there?
I can't explain this, but I'm okay with it. It wasn't like, wait, why would they, that's not...
Sure.
Huh? Like,
totally.
It was never like that, which I appreciate.
Yeah, there were no, like, plot points that were not...
And what I really appreciate is that 80% of all the special effects were practical.
I'm hoping that becomes more of a thing.
Well, that's what they're trying to do for Star Wars. Like, they've made a point of being like, we're gonna try. So I'm hoping this is like steering towards that direction.
They're realizing it. Yeah,
CG it really makes a difference.
CG should be used to like embellish.
Enhance.
Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah. Can I just say that I loved Maggie Smith's performance?
That wasn't Maggie Smith.
But like, wasn't it?
But what was it?
I mean...
ageist.
Whatever, she was great.
Mel Gibson was supposed to star in... They were trying to make this movie since 2003.
Ew.
And he was going to reprise his role. Thank God.
Thank God.
I mean, Mel Gibson is a fine actor, but I think this is a better road to take than let's have Arnold Schwarzenegger at 70 years old still play a robot. Like, that doesn't make sense. I hope the plot explains that, but that doesn't make sense. Right. And so I'm glad
I think they CG'd him in that.
Oh, absolutely. Benjamin Buttoned the crap out of him. Yeah. For sure. But I'm glad that they took this road where it's like, it's not a remake and it's not just a reboot. Yeah. It's its own thing, which I think was good.
Yes.
It was a good call.
Yes.
I'm excited about it.
Yep.
No, it was like watching a 2.5 hour like music video, like the most intense music video you've ever seen. You know, just like gnarly, in your face. Like, in the whole movie, you just feel like you're getting punched in the face.
Entirely.
Punch. I felt like I was watching a horror movie because I was so pumped up, I would be like, what are you doing? Get out of there!
Yes.
Like, I was yelling at the movie, like, it was too intense. I was like, start driving!
Yeah. Start the truck!
I don't know, I really liked it. I had a great time.
Too.
I don't think it's for everyone. I mean,
my mom would hate it.
Yeah, like...
It'd be too much for her.
It'd be way too intense.
It's just really refreshing. I don't know, when you see a movie like this, it really puts into perspective how fucking shitty the movies that they shove down our throats are.
It put a real magnifying glass on it, where you went, man.
Like, I mean...
I haven't felt this, like, excited and pumped by an action movie since I don't remember when.
Like, Marvel might have fucked action movies.
Well, because they become this world-ending blah blah. Well, and the other thing with Marvel is all the heroes have to be heroes. Like, Mad Max can go fucking kill someone, and you're like, yeah, go fucking kill that guy. Yeah. But, you know, Tony Hawk has to be like, oh, not Tony Hawk.
I was like, really? Is he going skating?
The skateboarder, Tony Hawk, who's now part of the Avengers, has to... He's the Silver Surfer. It comes full circle. Anyway, Tony Stark.
Yes.
Can't let civilians die.
Right.
You know, so it's...
No, I feel
it. So I do hope that there's more of these adult action movies. Like, rated R, gnarly, gritty, like, fucked up action movies.
Yes.
Yeah, I would say put Tom Hardy in every movie.
I could see him in a Bond movie.
He'd be a great Bond villain, too.
Yeah.
I could see him being a great Bond villain.
I could see, or like a sidekick.
Who started good, and then, you know, like 006, and then he, like, turns evil, and you're like, oh, what? Crazy.
I heard Tom Hardy.
Oh, Tom Hardy. Well, because in that god-awful Reese Witherspoon,
Yeah.
Chris Pine movie, he
Yeah.
was a spy.
But I really kind of enjoyed that movie.
That movie was the best trash I've ever seen.
Right?
It was just
Right.
garbage, and I
Garbage,
loved it.
but it
I
was
just
fun.
ate it up. I was just like, yes, more of this. Except I wanted her to pick Tom Hardy at the end.
I know.
Spoilers.
It's true.
She should have.
Yep.
He was the reliable one.
He was better.
Anyway.
And cuter. Anyway,
Yeah.
I would say go see it.
If you don't have a heart condition, I would say go see this movie,
Yes.
preferably in 2D, because you might have some issues. And it was really good.
Yeah.
I fucking